Welcome to our channel. I'm Maya.
And Sarah.
And we are charmed and dangerous.
Because you know we're charming.
And we are dangerous. Our pew-pews were like really good.
Baby, that was like that was on point. That was like insane.
We were like, So y'all already know what today's video is going to be about. Okay, a cute Aquarius moment.
This magic moment.
But before we get into it, we would love it if you hit that subscribe button down below.
Hit that shit right now because you know you are a friend.
Right. Be our friend. We two besties.
Well, I'm not thirsty for your friendship, but like low-key like I am because like I feel like we'd be good friends.
Right.
But like if you don't like me, then why you here?
Okay, Sarah, who inspires you in Aquariusness?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
An Aquarius moment is like...
It's a vibe. It's a
vibe.
And it's like Aquarius is the sign that loves to be friends with everybody. So I do feel a special type of connection with all of these people.
Yes.
And my first one is a fictional character. Because you know, for our Aquarius moment video, we do fictional and real people. But my first one is fictional. And it is Hyde from that 70s show. Y'all already know the vibes, okay? The government vibes. You know what I mean? I feel like Hyde, as we all know, hates the government. He doesn't trust authority. And he literally breaks every rule possible effortlessly. And Aquariuses are just known to do that. They don't follow rules. They don't like rules. They do whatever they want. And, you know, they're paving the way for the future. And I feel like his whole character screams, I don't give a single
This is true.
in the most Aquarius way possible. And Hyde is very emotionally cold. Okay, we all know Aquariuses are emotionally cold, not because they want to be. It's just in their nature. They don't know how to be warm. They don't. If they want to learn how to be warm, they should hang out with their sister sign, you know, Leo. But they don't. Anyone comes at Hyde specifically with softness and with love, he pushes them away or cracks, you know, like a joke to make the moment feel lighter. And Aquariuses are known to do that. Like they want to feel that warmth, but when they feel it, they're like, stop. Like they like make a joke about it.
Yeah.
And you know, as we all know, Hyde is a softie. If you watch that 70s show, you know it. He's a softie, but it just takes him a little bit of time, which is Aquarius energy.
1000%. I feel like sometimes us Aquas, we can be a little awkward, you know, but at the end of the day,
awkward.
we just awkward. At the end of the day, though, we just want to be loved.
You do.
You know what I mean? Like,
you guys have to trust people. And it takes you guys a long time.
What that mean?
Yeah, I mean, Scorpio stellium. I'm literally gonna teach you how to trust people less. So if you want to learn how to trust people, go to like someone else because they ain't gonna meet me. Okay, so who is your first Aquarius moment individual?
My first Aquarius queen is Alicia Keys.
Ooh,
okay, and I love me some Alicia Keys. Like, I feel like, yes, I was that black girl who was like 9-10 years old when Alicia Keys first came out, and I was like, Mom, put my hair in cornrows. Like, I'm trying to be just like Alicia Keys. But I feel like Alicia Keys, like, to me, her voice and her talent has always been very unique. And when she first started her career, like, no one else was doing what she was doing. You know what I mean? Like, her being on the keys and like her style, the way that she was rocking her braids. And that to me is quintessential Aquarius energy. She was dressing different. She was just moving to the own beat of her drum, you know? Because, like, that wasn't necessarily happening in R&B, to my understanding.
The limit does not exist.
You know? Yeah. Before then. I also want to say, I feel like Alicia Keys very much has, like, a loving and, like, free spirit similar to Aquarius's. And I feel like all Aquas, like, they refer to other people like brother, sister, love. You know what I mean? Like, because they're, like, always talking to, like, the collective with, like, love and respect.
They be preaching.
You know?
Yeah, they be preaching like a prophet.
They crack me up.
I know this is like an Aquarius moment, but let's talk about an Aquarius moment. I feel like Aquariuses are the kings and queens of like someone be like, but I thought we were together, and they would be like, love, honey.
No. Yes.
I am like this with everybody. Look at this person. Love, beautiful, queen, sister, brother.
This is what.
We're all friends here.
Right.
Wink. Wink.
Wink, wink, wink. You my sister. She my sister.
Like, you be fucking me like I'm not your sister.
And I be fucking her like I'm she got my sister too.
And let me just tell you this, if you know an Aquarius and they're not nice to you, they really just don't like you.
They don't like you at all.
Because they're really friendly with generally everybody. So if an Aquarius isn't nice to you, damn, you must have done something real fucked up.
Right.
Or maybe you're just really regular, and Aquariuses hate people that fit in a lot.
True. They don't like that either. But yeah, they're generally nice to everybody. They got love for everybody.
So for my second person that I have for this
Who you pick?
Aquarius
Who you
moment
pick? Who you pick?
J. Cole. Hakol.
Me too!
Okay, so we both have Hakol, so basically this is gonna be like a J. Cole moment, like, you know what I mean? We're about to go
Standing.
off. Y'all, J. Cole is one of, you know, my favorite rappers of all time, and I feel like J. Cole's music is really poetry to my ears, and even though J. Cole is a huge rapper that generally everyone knows about, I feel like till this day he's kind of like the underdog, because people are constantly talking shit about his style of rap and just kind of not taking him seriously, which I don't understand. But the thing is, he really doesn't care. Like, I'm telling you, he doesn't care. Just listen to his song 1985 and you'll see how much he really doesn't care, because his music is essentially timeless, and I feel like it'll age well, unlike some of the whack-ass rappers that we see coming up every other day. And the thing is, let's just even talk about J. Cole's song Neighbors, and specifically the video to that song. He literally took real security footage from his home from when the SWAT team broke in and basically exposed our racist ass policing system. That's like a big fuck you, I'm gonna expose your ass Aquarius energy. You know, and if you don't know the story behind it, just listen to the song,
check it
watch the video, you'll understand why he decided to, you know, share this very intimate moment in his life through a music video. Aquariuses don't do shit just to do shit. They're usually doing shit to show you, hey, that's life.
Right.
You know what
Pay
I mean?
attention. This is
exactly. Literally.
Look at what's going on. I feel like he has a couple videos that are like that are very strong in the visuals that force you to like focus on what he is talking about or worry about the cause that he's speaking on. You know 100%. What I mean?
100%. I feel like J. Cole just like, he makes people think ahead of their time. Like, that's very Aquarius energy, and I feel like the people that don't like him, I understand why you don't like him, because he makes you think about things that you're trying to forget. He's a little too deep for you. He's a little too interesting for you. He's not enough mumble rap for you.
Right.
So I get it. I get why you don't fuck with him, because your brain doesn't want to even go there.
Yeah.
And I feel like Aquariuses make you think about the things that make you uncomfortable.
You can't zone out when they're like, especially when J. Cole's like rapping to you, you know what I mean? Because you're gonna miss something.
He's reading the fuck out of you.
Yeah, he's reading,
Out of
he's
life.
like educating you, you know what I mean?
He does the things.
And I'm sure, yeah, when people are trying to like get fucked up and get all crazy,
they don't want to hear that shit.
They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear about how, you know, they're sad and like mental health. I mean, not that he's always speaking about that, but he speaks about real shit. A lot of the times he is.
A lot of times he is.
Stuff.
And when you're trying to kind of fill that void, you don't want to think about the real shit. You want to think about the fake shit. You want to think about the over the surface shit. So I get it too. Like, there isn't, like, I'm not listening to J. Cole 24/7, but I understand him and I love listening to him a lot of the times, because I feel like I like to consider myself a woke individual, and I'm not uncomfortable with, you know, those feelings and those thoughts, because I'm also having those same feelings and thoughts. But if you're not ever thinking about those things and you listen to J. Cole, it's definitely going to be an eye-opener when you're like, oh shit.
Right. You've never been exposed to this and you're experiencing it for the first time through J. Cole.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great person to experience it through, but yeah. I'm sure it's a lot to swallow. While I pick Hakol, J. Cole, is because I feel like every J. Cole moment is an Aquarius moment, really. Because I feel like he's just such a progressive rapper, like you said. He's so intellectual and like rebellious too with like all of his raps. And I love that. I feel like it's very clear that he has a cause, and I feel like he literally educates me and is preaching to me through his raps. You know what I mean? And I be going to church, I'm here for it. I'm like, yes, J. Cole.
That is happening.
Yes. He isn't your typical rapper, you know what I mean? And that is quintessential Aquarius energy, because he is eccentric and different, and he has no problem doing that. The way he releases his albums, like that one album where he didn't have any features, you know what I mean? Like, and he still fucking went platinum. That's amazing. Nobody in the rap game has like really done it like that, you know? So you have to like notice him because he goes in his own lane, which is like an Aquarius. You can't help but notice them because they're always walking in their own lane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're paving the way for the future.
I feel like I also have to say, I bet after he's done rapping, he's going to like run for mayor of like North Carolina or something. Because I feel like Aquas who are like, you know, Aquas at their highest vibration, like they find a cause and a collective to like put their life to at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And I really feel like he kind of found himself through his music, and now all he wants to do is give back to his community where he came from. So
100%.
I totally see that for him. And I love that. I'm super excited because he would be great.
He would kill it. He would kill it because Aquariuses are just for the people. They understand people. You know, and a lot of fucking signs are not for the people. They tend to be kind of selfish. So my third and last person is Emma Roberts. I love this bitch. I really do. I really do. Every time I see her, I just get good vibes from her. You know what I mean? And she's not always playing like the prissy sweet girl. Like she's actually playing a lot of bitchy roles, but something about her always makes me want to like get more of her, which I feel like is very Aquarius energy, because Aquarius is like, they aren't the ones that are talking the most and they're not the ones that are always there, but something about their energy, I'm like, oh, they have more to say. Like I want to know what they have to say. Like I feel like they have more shit to say, you know? And I feel like when I think of Emma Roberts, I really do think of this like badass, cool rocker chick that I want to be friends with, but I'm kind of like intimidated by because she seems like she's better when she's alone, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And if that ain't Aqua energy, then like I really don't know what is. And I feel like every role Emma Roberts has been in, she has like, you know, she's amazing, and I feel like she just has the motherfucking range. She has the range, and like I said, I just can't get enough of her. And I feel like whether she's in a comedy role or horror, which is my favorite, because when she's an American Horror Story, chef's kiss. Like literally, she kills it. She plays the cold bitch better than any other actress that I know, and I feel like that's just Aquarius energy. Like Aquariuses just know how to be cold. Like I'm sure that's really her personality. So when she's acting out that role, it speaks to me. You know what I mean? It speaks to me.
Yes. No, she does things for me too. I feel like very few people can evolve from like their Nickelodeon like Disney days.
I don't even think about her in Nickelodeon. That's how I know she's doing the damn thing. I'm like, oh yeah, she was. Exactly. Because I'm looking at everything else. Yes. You know? Like because Aquarius is like, and if you have Aquariuses in your life, think about it. I feel like it's really, really easy to think about Aquariuses and where they're headed rather than where they were. And like they're like, you know, that Uranus, they're ruled by Uranus and Saturn. It's like I can't help but think about their future, like where they're headed. And Aquarius is, for me, it's really easy to do that with you guys because you guys are so forward thinking that I just can't wait to see what your next moves are.
It's like we want to see more of you, Miss Emma. It's true. I feel like she just had a baby, but yes.
She did. She did. And she looks so cute pregnant.
My last person that I want to acknowledge is Bob Marley.
Ooh.
Y'all didn't know he's an Aquarius, okay?
Of course he is.
Of course he is, right? Like he is like the essence of Aqua energy to me. And I feel like I specifically want to point out one of his songs. It's called Redemption Song. And the specific lyrics are, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. No one but ourselves can free our minds. And one, that's like a very beautiful and powerful lyric, right? But I feel like Aquariuses are always like very expansive with their minds, and not being a slave to a capitalist society. It's like, stamp, that's an Aqua for you. And I feel like they are like those rebellious intellectuals, you know? And it's scary for a lot of people because it's not just like reckless rebellion. Like they are intelligent, you know what I mean? And they are going to...
They have a purpose.
Yes. And I feel like, to me, Bob Marley was talking about like people coming together and like living as one before anybody else in my world. You know what I mean? So yeah, I love his hippie Aquarius self. And Aquariuses really are, to me, like those political kind of like stoners, you know?
Yes. Yes.
Because it's like they're very passionate about a cause, but they're also very chill.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
And the way
it's like there is no middle ground. Like either they're chilling and they're like, yeah, dude, and then they're like, no, this is why they want to fucking fuck with you. There is no middle. But I love that about you guys.
I love you guys.
Yes.
In general.
All right, y'all. Thank you for kicking it with us while we discuss our best Aquarius moments.
So many good ones.
Now, we have a podcast that if you didn't know, we got a podcast. And on this podcast, we discuss this topic further. So if you want to hear us talk about this topic, go listen to the podcast. And at the end of each video, we have a question that relates to this topic. For this specific video, our question for the podcast is, are you ready?
Yes, you know I'm ready.
What is Aquarius's worst trait? It's not gonna be rainbows and sunshine, Aquarius. It's gonna be a little, you know, a little. So be ready for that. But we also have other great topics for the podcast, so go give it a listen.
Yes.
The podcast is going to go live tomorrow, Tuesday. So yeah, our podcast always goes live every Tuesday. For YouTube videos, it's every Monday and Thursday. We're going to link our socials somewhere over here. Don't forget to comment down below what some of your favorite Aquariuses, whether it be fictional or, you know, non-fiction, whatever characters it may be. And follow us on socials too, okay? We love you guys, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.